Danica Holloway had always been the kind of woman who saw beauty in equations, order in chaos, and hope in science. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, she grew up in a tight-knit black community where money was always tight, but dreams were limitless. Her mother worked 2 jobs, nurse by day, cleaner by night, and still found time to help Danica build her first solar oven at age 10 from scrap metal and soda bottles. By the time she was 16, Danica had a working wind turbine in her backyard and was tutoring college students in physics. Her genius didn't go unnoticed. She earned a full scholarship to Georgia Tech, graduated top of her class, and was courted by multiple firms. But it was Nexergy Solutions, a rising green tech company in Denver, that offered her the one thing she truly wanted: freedom to build. At Nexergy, she was tasked with reviving a floundering internal project, a portable, solar-powered energy storage device. The previous team had failed repeatedly. The model overheated, failed under pressure, and couldn't store energy efficiently. But Danica didn't give up. For months, she poured everything into it: long nights, skipped weekends, notes filled with sketches and calculations, test after test. She spent time alone in the lab, redesigning the core system with a new kind of graphene capacitor, one she'd read about in obscure international journals. She coded a smart balancing algorithm that let the system auto-regulate energy based on external conditions. Bit by bit, it came to life. Danica knew she had done something groundbreaking. Then came Garrett Rhodes. Garrett was a senior engineer at Nexergy, a white man in his early 40s. He had charm, influence, and a polished image. He'd made a name for himself by being visible in all the right meetings and positioning himself near any spotlight. Danica initially believed he was there to mentor her. He asked to see her prototype, offered to help get it noticed, and encouraged her to let him present it at the upcoming Nexergy Innovation Summit. Nervous but flattered, she agreed. He was, after all, her superior. The day of the summit, Danica watched the live stream from her office, sipping lukewarm coffee. When Garrett stepped onto the stage and pulled the cloth off her invention, her heart jumped. But as he began his speech, her excitement turned to dread. He spoke about months of his work, his late nights, and his team. He never once mentioned her name. It was a direct theft, one so blatant it took her breath away. The audience erupted in applause. Investors were ecstatic. The media covered Garrett's revolutionary innovation within hours. Danica sat frozen, betrayed. When she confronted him afterward, he gave a smug laugh and said, "You're young, you'll have plenty more ideas." Human Resources dismissed her concerns. "There's no official documentation showing you worked on the prototype alone," they said. "Garrett has tenure. Collaboration is how we operate." Danica was devastated, but she wasn't defeated. She had kept backups, detailed blueprints, timestamps, journals, emails, video recordings of her testing process. Quietly, methodically, she compiled it all into a portfolio. Then she submitted it, under her own name, to the National Renewable Energy Innovation Forum. Weeks passed. She kept her head down while Garrett basked in praise. But then, an email arrived. The judging committee not only accepted her entry, they confirmed its originality and announced her as the sole recipient of the Grand Innovation Award. The story broke within days. Major tech publications ran headlines: "Engineer exposed for stealing black woman's work. Danica Holloway, the real mind behind the solar breakthrough." Nexergy launched a full-scale investigation. Garrett was fired. His professional reputation collapsed overnight. Danica, on the other hand, received job offers from Tesla, NASA, and major green startups, but she turned them down. Instead, she launched her own company, Motherlight, named after her mother. It focused on bringing affordable clean energy to under-resourced communities. Within 2 years, Motherlight had set up solar hubs in neighborhoods across Detroit, Baltimore, and rural Alabama. Her invention powered clinics, shelters, and schools, places long ignored by the mainstream. And Danica? She became a symbol of justice, resilience, and brilliance. She never forgot what happened at Nexergy, but she also never let it define her. Because in the end, the light she created was too powerful to be stolen.